Okay, there we go. So right now we are up to perfect fourth. I'm going to show that again. Okay, so perfect fourth. So perfect fourth, perfect fourth. Let's hear how that sounds. So there's a couple songs with this one, right? Here comes the bride, ba 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 ba, right? And Amazing Grace. Amazing Grace, amazing. And We Wish You a Merry Christmas. We wish you a merry, right? We wish. So those two notes, that space between those two is called a perfect fourth. And the next one's called the tritone. And that's the next one over, right? You can write that one in. One more fret over is the tritone. So the tritone is the Simpsons theme. So if you know the Simpsons theme, which some of us do. Let's see, where am I going here? I'm going here. 1, 2, 3. The Simpsons. Ba-ba. The tritone has that really kind of like weird sound. Doesn't sound like those two notes go together. You hear that? Cool. Alright, so that's the weird tritone. The next one's a perfect fifth, and that is also one note over, right above your minor third. P5. So this is one that we hear a lot. Twinkle, twinkle, la 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 la, right? Also, Happy Birthday. The ABC song. A, B, C, D, ba 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 ba, twinkle, twinkle, and the Star Wars theme. Star Wars, ba 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 ba, la 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 la, right? So, those are some songs to associate with your perfect fifth. And now we're running out of fingers again. So we need to move to the first string. So the perfect fifth is a G, right? So from there, we need a G sharp, which will be where?
On the fourth string, on the sixth fret.
We need to go the first fret. We need to keep going up in pitches.
Oh.
So a G
And
sharp.
on
The fourth string on the first fret.
First string, fourth fret. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Same thing, opposite. And that's going to be your minor 6, so small M6. So minor 6 has kind of a spooky-ish sound. Oh, there's a bug in here. So minor 6, here's our C. You know this song, We Are Young? We are young. And it goes, and the middle of it goes, gonna take the fire, fire. We can go higher than the sun. Anyway, that's the only song that has this interval in it. Fire. Starting to get better at hearing that. Minor 6. Sweet.
Is there a specific place that you have to start when you're doing this?
Yeah, you're starting with the first note that we started with. We're starting with the root here.
Yeah, but like in general, if you're going to do this.
They're all going to be the same distance, but we're starting with C But if you started on D, then you would go that many frets from D, right?
Okay.
Yeah, it's universal to wherever you start. Good question. Cool. Let's find a major 6, which is going to be right next door. Major 6, capital M6. Sweet. That it has 2 different songs that are super helpful. My Bonnie lies over the ocean. My Bonnie. Or Princess Leia's theme, if you remember that one, it goes ba 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 da la ba 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 ba. See if Micah can make his way back in here. That's the major 6, my Bonnie. Hi, Micah.
Hi. Sorry, my.
Alright, I started recording after you left so that you didn't miss anything. We're still filling in our blank fretboard diagram, but we've made a little progress. So let's do the minor 7th next. Minor 7 is going to be 10 frets or 10 half steps, right? So it's going to be next door to that major 6th. Little M7. And let's listen to that. It's a big difference, right? That's a big interval. It's a very big space between the first note and the next note. So the Star Trek original theme. Ba, 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 la, la. Anyway, that's how that song goes. And then also, there's a place for us from West Side Story. There's a ba, ba. And then major 7 next door. Next to that is the major 7, capital M7.
And then
Yes, so that is almost done now, right? We're almost to the octave.
which should be right next door.
Take on me. So I usually hear this as almost the octave, right? So the next one over is your octave. That means you're playing the C again. So we went all the way up. C, C sharp D, D sharp E, F, F sharp G, G sharp A, B flat B, C, all the way up to the top. All the way from one C to the opposite, the next C. Right? Does this make sense? Cool. So we're going to be training our ear to be able to hear the difference between a small interval and a bigger interval and a very big interval. Okay? And being able to hear which one sounds like what. So the work this week is going to be, I would like for you to do the same exercise we just did, but do it on the 5th string and 6th string. So before we leave today, let's find the C on the 5th string. Where are we going to start for the 5th string, and where are we going to start for the 6th string? Find your C on the 5th string.
The C on the 5th string is the 10th fret.
Wait, can you show the paper so I can write all the notes that need to be the ones that you have on the top?
Oh yeah, go ahead. So the 5th string is on the 3rd fret. C is on the 3rd fret. Right here.
And
then on the 6th string, it's over here.
On the 8th fret.
On 8th, yes. So get those dots started. Bing and bing. And then I want to make sure you also have out a couple of other handouts. Let me know when you're done, Braden. Okay. So there are a couple of handouts. They say this at the top, interval, key of C, third string root, and then there's a fifth string root and a sixth string root. They all look a lot like this. And then they have each one of the intervals. So just grab one of those to start with so that I make sure you know how to do this. Yeah, there should be 3 total.
The 6th and 7th one having 2 pages.
They have 2 pages? I only have 1 page. Maybe I'm... They all say intervals key of C at the top. And there should only be 1 page of each.
Perhaps mine didn't print correctly because I have 2 pages.
So take a look at one of these. So right here, it's just a little drill that says like minor second right here, right? So it's just these 2 measures, and it's the same thing over and over. It's just so that you can start to hear it. So that when you're playing it, you're going to hear bing, 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 bing. And that way your brain and your ear will start to memorize that this is a minor second. So even though this is totally easy to play, it's not about the playing of it. It's the hearing of it. So take your time to really hear it. Don't just like blast through it like I can play this. Of course you can play this. This is baby work. But this is what you're doing is to train your ear, okay? So you look at this, you think minor second, you like listen to how close it is, then try the next one, right? And hear that for a little while. Play those for a couple minutes. Then try these, maybe do each one 5 or 6 times so you start to train your brain to hear that right, okay? And you can do that on all 3 of the roots. The 3rd string root, 5th string root, 6th string root. Guess why there's no 4th string root? Where's a C on the 4th string?
It's in the 10th.
It's way the heck up here, so we don't bother that. Okay? So let your brain do some of this work, let it sink in, let your ear hear these intervals. That is what we're working on. Okay, and next week we'll do some more of that listening work. Sound good? Okay, Luke, stay on for 1 second. I'll just explain what we did last week, which really didn't matter that you missed it, but I'll explain it so you know. Okay, you guys, thank you. Love you. Rock on. Peace out. And Luke, last week what we did was just, bye Ian. We worked on just starting to train our ear. So I just like played a chord and people tried to find the chord that I was playing by listening to it. So it was a little bit of just like introducing the idea that we're going to do ear training. That's pretty much all you missed. So we're going to be doing a lot of that for the rest of the semester. So if at any point you're feeling like I literally need more help, just let me know, but I'm pretty sure you'll be fine. You okay about that? Sweet. Then I'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.